Tilesets. If we want to create a lot of objects in our room to use for decoration, we should use tilesets instead. When we make hundreds of objects, it may cause the game to lag, unlike a tileset which is optimized to handle it. A tileset is just a collection of small images, each being quadratic with the same size and also exponential in size. That means every tile in your tileset can be either 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128 pixels, etc. in both width and height. Let's upload an image of a tileset as a new sprite. Right-click on Tileset and press Create Tileset. In here we can choose the uploaded sprite. On the right below Tile Properties, we must change the values to make the white box fit every part of the image. The first space is always empty. That's how GameMaker handles tilesets. You should remember that if you wish to create your own. In our room, we must add a new tile layer. I call it walls so I can differentiate between it and my other layers. Choose the tileset we have just made. Let's insert some random tiles for now and move on to the code. We need to make sure we cannot walk through them. In our character's create event, we can retrieve the tile map with the function layer tilemap get ID and use the name of our layer as input. Assign it to a variable such as walls. When moving right with key down D, we must add another condition without affecting our current wall object, as we still need the code to work for the first and second level. With the function tilemap get add pixel, we can check which tilemap exists in a certain position. First input is the ID of the tilemap we've just made in our create event. If you remember, we call it walls. The two next are the X and Y. As we're moving right, we write X plus move speed and Y. The function gives us a value of -1 if the tileset does not exist, as it doesn't in the first two levels, or 0 if there are no tiles in this position. If it is found, it gives the ID of the tile, which is always above 0. Therefore, we can check if the function gives a value less or equal to 0, then we can move. This will then also work for the levels without a tileset. We can see the character stops when half inside the tree. It is because, unlike collision, we check the character's X and Y coordinate, which is in the middle of the sprite. To fix this problem, we must add the amount of pixels from the middle of the sprite to the edge of the sprite. This is the character's radius. Inside the character sprite, we can see our origin is 21 in height and the shoulder start at 0. That means the character's radius is 21. Let's set the radius in the create event. We can now add it to our movement condition, so we check X plus move speed plus radius. Do the same towards left in key down A. Here we write minus instead of plus. We do the same for key down S and W with Y instead of X. we need to stop the bullets from passing through the walls. In here we cannot use collisions as Tileset doesn't have any collision check. Instead we have to make it in the step event. Check if tileset in x plus horizontal speed and y plus vertical speed is larger than 0. If so, there's a wall ahead. We would then need to use the same code that triggers on collision with the wall. That means we destroy the bullet and make a smoke cloud. There we go. Now both our wall object and tileset work. Let's create another tileset layer and place it below our instances. This will be used for decorations, so our instances must always be drawn above. As our decorations are only visual and cannot be interacted with, we don't need to code anything. I create some roads and walls in the room. You should design the level as you would like it. That's how a tileset is made and used in our game. You can implement a tileset made by other people or have a go at making your own.